Are you ready?
Wally has played George Michael again on Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. Use the word jetapult. It's actually a word people don't realize. Hey, little curveball. Got my fingers on the seams right there. This is Dog Days of Summer. Dog Days of Summer.
Who's the dog? What is that?
Beat up Bulldog Johnny stole his belt and put it on. Roll across a spidget. A spidget.
Started the heat wave.
Heat wave. Check him out. Got the heat wave, babe.
In such a way that
The heat wave.
The microphone fell off, Nick.
That's it, bro. Heat wave.
The heat wave. I hear you, man.
I thought about that song when Grumpy Old Men. And they're there, just 5 foot of snow and
everywhere.
And they're singing, "We having a heat wave."
Welcome to the January 19th edition of Sports Chat with Neil and Wally. We appreciate you tuning in. You turned it over to Channel 2 for some reason, and whatever it was, we appreciate it. Or whether you're watching in Hong Kong or Hawaii, or what Mike Ames used to say in Japan,
Pakistan,
and over the worldwide internet on Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah.
You might be watching it on Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday. We appreciate it. And because you can watch it whenever you want to on YouTube or Facebook. But anyway, Wally and I appreciate you watching tonight, ever how you doing it. And,
there it is, having the heat wave.
That's awesome, man. I hear the phone ringing in there. Is Nate going to put it in here? Let's see. I didn't want to even get started with the show. Iceberg, dead ahead.
Yeah, my lips have froze together too. What's up, fella?
Your lips are froze together. What's happening, Bulldog Johnny?
Cold.
Man, this is just the beginning, man. It's probably warmer outside right now than it's going to be for a week.
Yep, and it ain't gonna get no better at that. I tell you, the way they talking, it's gonna be. I might have to pull that little old thing out like Clark Griswold had in Christmas Vacation to go sliding down the hill with
the
it.
Saucer. Well, if you look at the bottom of our screen, Nate's got on there. I've already detached my garbage can lid for Tuesday. That's what he's sliding in.
Oh my goodness.
Do you remember in '92, Bulldog? 93,
yeah.
The snowstorm of '93.
I was only 2 years old.
Oh my God, he's just a baby.
It was rough.
He's just a baby. You don't even. Okay, all right.
But I tell you, it's gonna get rough. What they talking?
Are you gonna be able to make it to Hardee's?
I will tomorrow, but I'm off Tuesday and Wednesday. Thank the Lord.
All right, good deal.
So I ain't got really much to worry about, but I tell you, the rest of them you're gonna have a lot to worry about because it's gonna be cold. And Neil, what is this with the Braves has signed a phenom? Now this guy is 16 years old and he can throw 102 miles an hour. That's impressive.
Yeah, it is. The miles per hour is impressive, Bulldog. But can he throw strikes?
That's the question.
Yeah,
that is the main. To be a major league pitcher, that's the $1 million question.
We'll have to watch him in the farm system, and let me tell you something. If he throws 102 and he can throw strikes, he won't be in the farm system long. They'll pull him right on up. So we'll keep a close eye on it, Bulldog.
Tell me about it. And Wally, I know the house was divided yesterday. You and Blake watching that Alabama and Kentucky game, and I'm going to tell you, I think the referees had something against Alabama. They was calling bad fouls on Alabama that wasn't even Alabama's fault half the time.
Yeah, it was excruciating game. Both my boys were there. Noah being a big mama and Blake, Kentucky, they had to watch it in both their rooms.
But I do.
You had to separate them.
I do want to make an announcement before I hang up with y'all tonight. It's in regards to the game with and Pike County that's originally scheduled for Tuesday.
All right. When they gonna play it?
Moved to this Saturday, January 25th. It says we were supposed to play Goshen on the 25th, but trying to find another date for that game, and that was from the basketball coach at Pike County.
So you're supposed to play Goshen on Saturday, but you're not going to play Goshen now because they're moving the op game from Tuesday to Saturday.
Correct. And they're having the second annual hoop coming down at down Friday night down there. They're playing Bullitt County in an area game. So
Okay.
Hoop coming.
Hoop coming. I like that.
yeah, it's a basketball homecoming, which
Yeah.
I think all basketball teams should do something like that. I mean, they do
It's
it
a good
football.
idea.
I mean, why not?
It's a good idea. That's a way to get people in the gym. I like that.
Yeah, tell me about it, and hopefully I can get down there to see it Friday. If it ain't so cold, but my gracious, whew.
Johnny,
I tell you, it's gonna be chatter, chatter, chatter. I'm looking forward to the inauguration tomorrow.
yeah, me too. Yeah, Johnny, I got a question. The kid at Charles Henderson that is lighting it up, Jadarian Burney, is he any kin to the Burney that single-handedly just about won Pike County State Championship 4 years ago?
I believe so. I believe if you look at them, they're about the same height, so that tells you something right there.
Okay, but you don't know if they're brothers or cousins?
They might be cousins, but I don't think they're brothers.
Okay.
They probably are cousins, but because I tell you what, for him to be, he was like that down here at Pike County last year. He was real way like that, and they was and he could dunk it with just about anybody that they had.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he is. According to Coach Faison, it took him a couple of 3 or 4 weeks to adjust to the 5A, 6A, 7A speed of the game, but it's obvious now. He has fully adjusted. He is.
Yeah, he has,
Yeah.
and I tell you what, it's going to be I tell you, I watched him last year down there when they played Mobile Christian in that sub-regional, the one that would send them to Montgomery. And I'm going to tell you, he really showed out down there in that game. I know he had, I think, 3 or 4 dunks in that game.
Yeah, well, his comfort level with 5A, 6A, 7A, because that's Charles Henderson's just loaded with 6A and 7A games. His comfort level is plain and out. He's good.
And I'm going to tell everybody this, if they ain't watching that, if none of these college recruits is watching that child, y'all need to be watching that child. I mean, look at him, man. He's got the size, and he's already adjusted to higher competition. That's impressive.
He is very impressive. You're exactly right. You're exactly right.
And now, Neil, I see you watched my YouTube stream the other Tuesday night. Did you like the intro video I had on it where Ian McShane talked about the 2013 Open from the St. Andrews?
I didn't see that part, man. I must admit, I'll have to go back and watch
I played it in the background. I didn't show that part, but I played it in the background.
Well, I probably saw it. It didn't jump out at me. I'll go back and watch it again.
Yeah, you sent me something the other day, some fishing tournament thing, some cartoon guy fishing.
I was doing the Bassmaster today at Lake Gunnersville.
Yeah, don't look like you caught any fish, because a couple reels I saw.
On the ones he sent me where he's playing golf, he was striping it down the middle.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you, I did catch one on there earlier, though, on my stream a few minutes ago. It was a 57-pound
57 pounds?
Carp.
bass.
A carp.
You must have been out.
No, it was a striped bass is what it was.
57 pounds.
57 pounds. You must have been about 30 miles out in the ocean.
This is the Twilight Lake or something.
Yeah, it was some kind of, it's where they do the Bassmaster tournaments at every year, like with Lake Gunnersville up there, Scottsboro, and all them other places.
All right, Bulldog. Everybody, hold on now.
Have a good show and
hold on. One more question.
Can get Ceasefire down there Friday night to do that, because if they can, let Nate know I'm available to commentate it.
All right, one more question before you go. Were you ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put you on the spot a little bit. Ohio State or Notre Dame?
Notre Dame, and I'm gonna tell you, Marcus Freeman's gonna because they've all it kind of makes sense. But Marcus Freeman will be the first black head coach to win a national championship at Notre Dame.
That will make major headlines.
And one more thing before I go, Neil, did you watch the Chiefs game yesterday?
Some of it, most of it.
Did you see Taylor? And now we've got a new one. It's Taylor and
Caitlin Clark
hanging out together.
Caitlin Clark and Taylor Swift she's the famous professional basketball player for the women, hanging out with Taylor Swift in the box, Wally.
There you go.
Yeah, I saw it.
time.
Yeah.
But y'all have a great broadcast. Keep Wally under control, or go make him into a snowman.
All right, Bulldog.
Will do, man.
Yeah, you stay warm these next couple of days. We'll talk to you next week.
Oh, I sure will. And Wally, don't forget to give your peanut butter sandwiches to the deers now on Tuesday.
Right. Yeah.
Will do, bud.
All right, Bulldog. Talk to you later.
Yeah, the video he showed, he wasn't catching nothing.
Oh, yeah.
Some twigs and sticks and stuff.
Nate, I'm getting a bunch of texts saying we're not on Facebook. Just throwing that out there. Anyway, good call, Bulldog Johnny. Always good commentary. Thank you for your call. And Wally, we never hardly take time here on our show because we usually do jokes and sports. We try to keep it comical in sports.
Yeah.
But we never hardly do public service announcements. But the city of Troy is one of our sponsors, and they're saying this may be a once-in-a-lifetime event. So this Tuesday, they're predicting anywhere from 2 to 4 inches of snow in Troy, Alabama. And to speak on the headline, I don't think Troy has ever had 4 inches of snow in my lifetime.
Yeah.
In my lifetime. Now, I know we had 2 or 3 inches before, maybe 2, but we're talking late Tuesday afternoon, could be 4 inches of snow. At least that's the latest on the timeline is Tuesday afternoon, late Tuesday evening. It surely could change, but yeah.
In 1973, we had 11 inches of snow in Troy.
Well, you caught me because I was 3 years old. I said not in my lifetime.
Yeah.
And I've seen Nate, I'm not fibbing here now. My parents have pictures of that snow and me as a baby being held by both my sisters and my Aunt Judy in the yard where my mom lives now, playing in the snow in '73. I was 3 years old. So I didn't know it was 11 inches, Nate, but it's okay. I was alive. All right.
Yeah, I got pictures of my sister and brother. Mom had showed me that
In '73?
Yeah, they had just buried me under the snow. It was just.
And think about that was the old photography where you had to get it photographed and get it.
Oh yeah.
What'd you call it? Projected or?
Now Mom had those old Polaroids.
Yeah. Where it just spit it out. Yeah.
Shake
Yeah.
the Polaroid.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. But going back to what you were saying, Neil, the public service part of it, listen, folks, unless you must get out and about.
Yeah, listen to what.
Please stay off the roads. I mean, if the snow comes down as predicted here in the South, think about it. We're just not used to driving that stuff.
I'm not. You're not. Nobody is.
And wrecks are going to happen. I mean, you may slip and fall on black ice, which is the most dangerous.
Yeah.
Heck,
Yeah.
even your driveway. I did that the last time we had a freeze
We
in my
did.
truck.
Yeah.
Just slid. So,
Yeah.
stay off of it until it's
Yeah.
over. We just want you to be safe.
Yeah, I mean that's so important, Wally, to go along with the public service announcement is to announce that. And hey, last week we spoke about the $9 congestion fee in New York City. Wouldn't this be a great time to charge people $9 for out riding around in the ice and snow when they need to be at home?
Yeah, we'll talk to Mayor Reeves about that.
Yeah, we got the cameras.
That'll work.
We already got the cameras, man.
Oh yeah. But listen, folks, enjoy the snow in your yard. Take pictures. Have a fire in the fireplace. Soak it up.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
With your eyes. Surely, again, like Neil was saying, 4 inches. I mean, normally we get a dusting or maybe an inch or two, but this is big time. But just don't get out there and drive.
I agree, man.
I mean, good gracious.
And we already said, Nate said it was 1973, but the last real snow we got was in 2018.
I do remember
And that was when you had your truck over my house and when you were pulling the kids pulling the kids up and down the road.
Yeah, but that was, like I said, maybe an inch or two. You know, it wasn't
Right.
wasn't
Right.
that
And, hey,
much.
it was about this time in January in 2018 when it happened. And I remember there was a bunch of rain.
Hey, but the biggest one of all that I had the fun and what you got in all types of trouble was the big 1993.
1993, we were in college.
Hey, can I got to tell the story?
Yeah,
It's not
tell it, man,
script.
tell it.
I was SAE.
Yeah.
We are at Harvey's. We had Sexy Legs band party.
Gotcha.
I won't never
Fraternity
forget
band
fraternity. I won't never forget this, folks. Listen, it just come up on us. It was about 11 o'clock, and here come Grady Reeves, who was our police chief.
Police chief.
And of course, Jason was SAE with
He's in
us.
the fraternity.
He got on stage.
I think I was out there.
Yeah, he got on stage, said something just crazy happened in our weather. Y'all got to get out of here. It's about to snow. We're like,
remember
man,
it.
this is crazy.
I remember
And
it.
I won't never forget when we were leaving. It was just coming out like that game. I just,
Yep.
I mean, it
Yep.
it just was pumping,
It did,
man.
man.
But I won't ever forget that.
And the next day, we were all over at the Troy University practice
oh,
fields.
yeah, slide.
On cardboard, whatever we could find, lids, can lids.
You had that old Bronco. Remember that?
I
man?
did, man, and tore the clutch out of it.
Sugar Ray happy with you.
Tore the clutch out of my baby blue Bronco in the storm of '93, and no, Sugar Ray was not happy. Daddy was not happy about having to get a new clutch in the Bronco.
Man, I remember that. That was just some fun times, man.
Hell yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Maybe that'll happen.
yeah,
Maybe all the kids will get to go to the hills.
and have fun.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And we have said what we can say about it this coming. It's going to be
coming.
bitter
It's coming.
cold,
It's
and it's
gonna be
going to
cold.
snow maybe more than ever in your lifetime in Troy. But heck, they said it might even snow in Panama City Beach.
How long has it been since it snowed in Panama City?
Good gracious.
Wally.
It wasn't at all.
50 years?
Probably 50 years or so.
Nate, Google that up. When's the last time it snowed in Panama City Beach? But anyway, it's coming. It's coming. If it doesn't do it, then the weathermen have just blown it this time. So it's coming. One more thing. Speaking of this weather, this is a good time, Wally, to remind everybody. This is a good time to check on the elderly.
Yeah.
If you can. Don't get out and hurt yourself, but being snowed in, it can get tricky. What if the heater stops working on elderly? Just be mindful if you can. Check on the elderly. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Neil, we also have a little football game tomorrow night, man.
Little one
Yeah,
tomorrow night?
it's championship game. Notre Dame versus Ohio State, January 20th.
It's on ESPN, isn't it?
Did they stretch this thing out this far? I mean, think about it. January 20th. Is this too late?
It is. What do you think? I think it's a little too late.
Yeah, I think it is too.
They stretched it out. So do they shrink it a little before Christmas? Started about 5-6 days earlier? Is that what they need to do?
Possible.
And of course they're all going to scream, "Oh, I mess up the bowl games, the TV bowl games, TV ads on the bowl games, whatever."
Yeah.
I think I think they do amend it, Wally. I think we're about a week and a half too late for college football. Man, we're in the divisional rounds of the NFL.
NFL. Yeah.
It's a little. I think they need to find a way either now or at the beginning to shrink it about a week and a half. I really do, but I think it's about a week and a half, 2 weeks too late. January 10th would be about right, wouldn't it?
Used to be January 1.
It
That's
used to
when the
be.
national championship game was.
But I'll tell you what, though, Wally, the playoffs have been awesome, haven't they?
They have.
I mean, exactly what everybody wanted. I heard Barry McKnight say this week, and by the way, we congratulated Barry last week.
Yep.
For being named the Alabama Sportscaster of the Year. There he is, right there, and very deserving. And but I want to do it again. Congratulations, Barry, right there. He's the best. Anyway, he said on his sports show, and I'm quoting, "The playoff system has given us two of the hottest teams in college football right now." And that resonated with me a little bit, Wally, when he said that. Think about that. I think he was spot on. This playoff system has given us the hottest two teams right now. Now, you can argue that they're also the best two teams in college football. But you can also argue that Oregon was the best team in college football for a long time. They were undefeated, Wally. They were 12-0.
Yeah.
Beat Ohio State in the regular season. And Ohio State's playing tomorrow night for the national championship. Heavily favored by Las Vegas.
But let me ask this. I mean, is that what you really wanted? I mean, think about it. If you look at it by the percentage, points, all right.
Yeah.
I bet that the hottest two teams, folks, at the end of the season would also be the very top of the yearly poll as well.
Percentage-wise, yeah. Percentage-wise. But
Because what seed was Ohio?
Ohio State was the 8th seed.
8th seed,
Notre
okay.
Dame was the 7th seed. The human brain got involved with the seeding, Wally. And I don't care who you are and what you do for a living and how many athletic departments you've run. If the human brain gets involved with the seeding, money, feelings. I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get my feelings hurt. We don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. And the most important thing, money. It gets in the way.
Yeah, I mean, let's remind
Ohio State 8 and Notre Dame 7.
Okay, so let's remind everyone that the top 4 teams from the human seeding were Oregon, Boise State, Arizona State, and Georgia.
Why? Think about that.
Oregon, Boise State, Arizona State, and Georgia, folks.
That's what the human brain does right there. And so the playoff did really produce the 2 hottest teams right now, and not who the big brains thought were the top 4 or 5 or 6. They were 7 and 8 seeds
in the nation.
So the big brains missed.
Yeah.
So the playoff system did exactly what Barry McKnight said. It gave us the 2 hottest teams in the country.
And, and hey, I was telling Dad today at lunch, me and Mom and Dad, we all went to eat. And I think, should we be rooting for Notre Dame? Riley Leonard from Fairhope, the Duke transfer. I mean, he's essentially an Alabama kid.
He is an Alabama kid. You said last week he went to Duke on a basketball scholarship.
Yeah, I think that was it.
He eventually, after they gave him the opportunity to play basketball and football, he ended up choosing football.
Well, who do you like? I know we didn't script this.
I like I'm with Bulldog. I think Notre Dame is. I think Ohio State's the hottest team. They got the most talent, but the look of the Irish.
All right, listen, folks. This is no joke.
That's
this
right there. Fairhope, Alabama, folks. Right there.
Listen, folks. You heard it from me right here. In 1992,
Fairhope Pirates.
In 1992, Alabama was playing Miami in the Sugar Bowl for the national championship. They had a Heisman Trophy winner.
Yep.
2 of their defensive players had won those awards. They were a 14-point favorite, and Alabama was just the nobody. Yep. And they beat them almost by 20-something points. I think that's what's going to happen to Notre Dame tomorrow night.
Yeah.
That's just me.
I like their coach. I like Bulldog Johnny said. I like the coach. And y'all can yell at me if you want to, because a lot of people are going to say, oh, Neil, this, Neil, that, that. I like that they're independent.
Yeah.
Guess how much they got a profit share when they win this national championship game or this national championship game payout? Guess how much they got the profit share, Wally? You got it. That's right. 0. If it were Alabama and Auburn playing for the national championship, they'd be splitting up that money with every SEC team. Notre Dame ain't got to split it with nobody.
You're right about that.
Anyway, we got college football. Yeah.
I meant to tell you this other day. I forgot. Hey, Nate, let me tell you who I was hanging out with this weekend. Throw that picture up there, Nate. Shoddy.
Look at Shoddy.
Brian. Man, you think I asked me questions? That's
Mr. Weathers.
Mr. Weathers.
Yeah. You didn't ask him no questions, did you?
No, I didn't ask him no questions. Nah, he's the
offense coordinator of Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, he did tell me that
he don't know who the coach is going to be.
Yeah, and he says that Jerry Jones told him he still got a job there. Okay. So, but I did see before I go on.
That's what they tell everybody.
Yeah, that. Jerry Johnson.
Jerry Jones.
Not Jerry Jones, the guy that used to coach.
Jimmy Johnson.
Jimmy Johnson was doing an interview stuff, and he said this quote. He goes, "Shotty should be that head coach."
Really, Jimmy Johnson?
He said that on national TV. I saw it. But anyway, I forgot to show you that picture. Yeah. But as we said last week, all the high school baseball, softball teams are deep into the throwing periods.
Do we know when it's over?
For the batting, where they could actually
Yeah,
use a bat?
where they can have a bat at practice.
Well, they sure don't want a bat this week.
It looks like
What you got, Nate?
either the 15th or tomorrow is when they can start hitting. I've got to get the dates.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So, well, they're good. Well, good. Because it's a stupid rule, Nate. Stupid rule. Yeah. Yeah, the softball and the baseball, they getting after it, man.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
hopefully they can
yeah.
start using bats tomorrow. And before you know it, man, they're going to be playing. And have you noticed that in basketball, Wally, I'm talking college and in high school, the real teams are starting to separate themselves from the pretenders. We're getting
They
on
are.
into the season. The season is shaping up. We can see who's going to make a deep run in the playoffs. Right off the top of my head, I'm thinking Charles Henderson, 5A, Carroll, down in Ozark in 5A. They're going to make a good run in the playoffs. And Brantley and Georgiana, both of them are just tearing it up in 1A. Dothan and Enterprise making a lot of noise in 7A. We got some basketball teams right here in our area that's making some noise. Wally.
Heck yeah, and last week we had Coach Tim Face on the show, and he reminded us that Charles Henson has not lost a region game in, listen folks, 3 years.
And I had forgot that.
Wow, that could kind of hit me out of left field as I
Me
forgot
too.
they had dominated the region all that long. But
Yeah.
so yes, they're gonna make a good run in the playoffs.
They are, and he told us off air that hey, we're young. We're going to be really
Yeah.
good. We're going to be really good next year. So I'm looking forward to next year. They're going to be good next year.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Trojans,
You're not kidding.
Yep.
But hey, college football championship game tomorrow. Inauguration. We got a lot going on. Martin Luther King Day,
Yep.
and also we got softball, baseball, basketball, and heck, maybe some NFL in the show this week.
Yep.
So we got a lot to talk about tonight. We're gonna have a good show. But before we go to our first commercial break, Neil is gonna read our commercial sponsors.
the Old Barn Restaurant in Goshen, the Market, Cafe on the Square, Hooks Barbecue, Maze Distribution, Glow Boutique, Piggly Wigglies of Troy, Turner Mowing, Deep South Apparel, Mama Goldberg's, the UPS Store, Road Mart, Joel's Medical Supply, the Alabama Real Estate Connection, Severe Ralph Baker, Hastings and Reeves, Attorneys at Law, Town and Country Flooring, David Adams Realty, PLS Surveying, Southern Alabama Hospital and Pet Resort, Crow's Chicken of Brundage, The Corner Restaurant, Max Federal Credit Union, Stone Cold Heating and Cooling with Mr. Matt Johnson, Sorrell College of Business, The Crease Agency, All-Star Collision, Alabama Restoration, Double H Ornamental, and Capital Tractor. Like Wally said, we got a good show lined up. We'll be right back.
Oh, man.
Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store?
My printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry with that little bitty printer and print one at a time, man? You're gonna run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies, cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brother Street. UPS store, all your printing needs.
These teenage years can be tricky to navigate, especially when it comes to teaching my son about managing money. I'm thankful for helpful tools like Sidekick from Max. With Sidekick, requesting and rewarding money is easy. He can earn it by completing chores, making honor roll, or simply making a request from his own app. I love that I can easily monitor his purchases and set limits to help him learn to make smart choices with his spending, even on video games. Sidekick. Find it in your Max app.
Sweet Grace, unbelievable.
Mr. Neal, is this the guy that does the sports show with you?
Oh no, yes it is.
He was in last week and bought all my Sweet Grace, and now he's back again.
Wally, you got enough sweet. He's got enough Sweet Grace at home. Put that stuff back.
Man, it's some
boy.
good stuff, man.
Please come to Glow on the Square. Shop local. Come and get you some Sweet Grace before Wally gets it all. Hey Wally, why in the world you got all these fans in the window, man?
Man, I was cooking a mess of chitlins and about burned my house down, man. My whole house smells like chitlins.
What is it, smoky in there?
Yes.
And you
These fans are going to help, I think.
The fans are not going to get the smoke damage out of your kitchen. You're going to have to call Alabama Restoration, 371-5591. Alabama Restoration, no mess is too big, especially not a little smoke damage in Wally's kitchen cooking his chitlins. Call them at Alabama Restoration.
Oh, Wally, what are you doing back here?
Oh, I'm steaming the sandwich.
That thing's hot now.
I can tell you.
They serve hot, steamed sub sandwiches here at Mama Goldberg's in Troy, Alabama. And you will burn yourself on that steam. Hey, they got Rice Krispie treats, double doozy chocolate chip cookies, regular chocolate chip cookies, cakes in a cup, chili, potato soup,
you name it. Great atmosphere. They have bands on Thursday nights. Come see them at Mama Goldberg's for a hot steam sandwich, Wally. I can tell you. Troy, Alabama. Come see them. Look at all these waves. This is a beautiful day today.
Hi, guys. Hey, ladies. How are you?
Good.
Hey, where did y'all get those shirts?
Oh, they shirts right here?
Yes.
Well, they wonder what the shirt. Oh, Pete Van Horn. Yeah, see, they're Deep South Apparel shirts with Pete Van Horn in my country. All of your t-shirts and apparel, they can print anything. Call Pete Van Horn, Deep South Apparel, Montgomery, Alabama. Hey, Wally, what's going on, man? You selling your house? Selling my house, Neil. Man, you got to hire professional realtors when you sell. Wally, you don't even have sales spelled right. Oh, yeah, sounds right. Correct that. You need to call David Adams Realty for all your selling, your buying, even your rental efforts. 566-3000. Give them a call at David Adams Realty. Oh, Lord. Not that sale. Oh, call David Adams Realty, folks.
Barry Gibb, but Barry Gibb, yeah.
From the Bee Gees?
Yeah.
No, this is a one-hit wonder, Wally.
Oh, that's the Bee Gees, man.
No rhyme or reason for that song. I just heard it on the radio, so I thought I'd play it.
Who sang it?
Leo Sawyer. Never heard of him. You?
Never heard of Leo.
Get it, Leo?
I thought it was.
Nah, we coming home from the beach this weekend. We heard that. I heard that on 70s on 7.
70s on 7. All right.
So there you go, man. Right before we get going, a couple things. Nate did some Googling. The last time they had real recordable snow in Panama City was 1989. 1989, man.
Oh, and before we go to Facebook funnies, and be sure to bring your pets in.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
you gonna bring yours in? You got yours.
They might sleep in the garage.
They might sleep in the garage.
Coming in the house.
They ain't coming in the house.
They're like bulls in a china cabinet.
Hey, what about you? See that last winter storm a couple weeks ago, and those huskies were out in the snow, and the lady goes, they called Humane Society on them.
Dogs were loving it.
They wasn't moving for nothing.
Hey, I saw 2 great Charles Henderson Trojans today, and got to catch up with them. One good thing about a funeral is you get to reunite with people you hadn't seen in a long time. And my sister Sherry, her husband Paul Shiver, mother Judy Shiver passed away. So Paul's mother's visitation was today, and I got to see Kevin Ingles and Steve Kelly. 2 1980 state championship football Trojans, won state championship, and I talked to them for a good 10 minutes, and I could have talked to them for 30 minutes, man. They're just 2 great human beings. Steve Kelly and Steve's brother Jim, lives in Goshen.
Yeah,
married Kelly Wilkes, but just 2 great guys. But I want to say, and every now and then they'll watch the show and text, catch a Facebook rerun or something. So I want to give Kevin Ingles and Steve Kelly a shout out. I just had a great time catching
2
up
good
with
guys,
them.
man.
But it's sad that you do a little reunion at a funeral. But you got a lot of time standing in line, so it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to say I caught up with those 2 guys. Nate, run those Facebook funnies. When you make your coffee at home instead of going to Starbucks, house on a little prairie. That's right, man. That's good. Right. Yep. How I look when the car I just cut off pulls up next to me at the red light. Yeah, you done cut them off. I call it the Kermit the Frog. Kermit the Frog look, Nate. You got to give them that look. You can steal whatever from the mall. The security guards don't care. They just there in case the mannequins come alive. That's right. That's true. They got all them security patches on and all. You don't ever see them do anything.
Oh yeah.
They just walk around.
Oh yeah.
I got pulled over by a lady cop who asked me to get out of my car. She said, "You're staggering." I said, "You're not so bad yourself."
That's pretty good.
All right, we got a sports show today.
Okay.
We got to run those Facebook funnies over. We'll get yelled at. People say, "You forgot the Facebook funnies."
Oh, yeah.
Hey, last week, we told you about Charles Henderson having a new hire, the offense coordinator. We wanted to run that through again. They've hired Former Auburn quarterback Jeremy Johnson to be the next offensive coordinator at Charles Henders. He's been at Catholic for a few years. While he's been a part of their offensive record-setting teams that won four out of the last 5 state championships. So officially, welcome to Troy, Jeremy Johnson.
Yeah, Coach David Watts resigned as head coach at GW Long about 2 weeks ago. Yep. This week it was announced that he would join. Listen to this, the Dothan. Whoa, boy, they stack it up now.
Something weird right there, though. I posted on Facebook WTBY article that said Coach David Watts is going to the Dothan Wolves. I go back about 6 hours later and the article is not available. Because on our Facebook site it says link no longer available, so it worried me. I said, well, what's going on? Did you see it?
So yeah.
So I go to WTBY and I start looking for the article and it's not there. Then I go to the Dothan Eagle. Crickets. Nothing about David Watts being hired by Dothan. So, maybe we saw an article, we posted it, like we always do. Wally and I try to get some of the information out there as quick as possible. So we're not 100% sure that Coach David Watts is going to go to work as the offensive coordinator for the Dothan Wolves.
Okay.
Something's fishy right there, Wally. We do know that he officially resigned from GW Long as the head coach.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's also this week in the coaching circles, Coach Derek Levitt, the head football coach at the Barber County Jaguars, stepped down. Hadn't heard where he's going or who his replacement will be, but we'll keep an eye on that position as they are our neighbors, one county over, and we like to try to cover Barber County as much as possible, and we'll let you know who takes over for the Jags.
Yeah, and the Carroll Eagle boys basketball team has made the 5A records.
Yep.
They came out this week ranked number 8 in the state. Way to go, Carroll Eagles, baby.
Yeah, Carroll ranked number 8 right there. Hey, and in 1A, Wally, that's 5A, Carroll is. But in 1A, Georgiana is ranked number 2, and Brantley is ranked number 5. There it is right there. How about that?
Well, nobody from our 2, 3, 4A is ranked, but in 7A, Dothan's 3. Ranked number 3 right now, and Enterprise number 13.
So we got some pretty good basketball going on right there. And hey, some big news on the college front from Troy University. A former head football coach Larry Blakeney. Coach Blakeney was selected to be inducted to the College Football Hall of Fame. He will be inducted to the College Football Hall of Fame right beside Coach Nick Saban. Congrats to Coach Larry Blakeney.
You know, I wonder how they tell them.
I don't know. I know they
sent him a ball or something.
They sent him a ball, or I don't know if Troy University did that just for social media. I don't know.
Wow.
But we got to take another break.
Okay, we'll take a break and we'll be right back.
Look at this, what we got, Sully. What are you doing, Wally? Man, Game Warden gave me a ticket, Bill. Game Warden gave you a ticket. Are you hunting on the right property? Well, I thought this was my property right here, man. Do you know where the lines are? Not really. Man, you need to contact the PLS group. They do all the land surveying you need. If you're building a house, building property, marking property, you're hunting land so you know where to go. PLS group, 403-4234. Give them a call. Do I get a get out of jail free card? No, you don't get a get out of jail free card. Jason, how you doing, man? Neil. Wally, what are you doing at Jones Medical Supply?
I can't sleep at night, man. I had to come see Jason.
Well, if your sleep doctor said you needed a CPAP, you came to the right place. Jason Jones at Jones Medical Supply will fix you up. Does that thing fit right?
Yeah.
Good deal. This is like the Snuffleupagus. Yeah. Give Jason Jones a call. Jones Medical Supply, 566-1002. We're out here at this lovely pond with the Alabama Real Estate Connection crew. They can hook you up all types of land, recreational sports, ponds, and everything. We're fishing to catch us a big old brim.
I got one, Wally.
But then what if you want something other than just a fishing pond? Well, if you're looking for hunting land, the Alabama Real Estate Connection will help you with all your hunting land needs too. Here are the agents right here. They'll hook you up with your hunting land.
Call us.
Make sure you contact the Alabama Real Estate Connection for all your real estate needs. Look at these fine agents right here. All your real estate needs. They can find anything for you, maybe even a Bigfoot. Bigfoot? Oh man, what a nice day with the windows down. Yeah, cruising right along, man. Just running around Troy. Hey man, what's that smell? What do you mean? That's Hooks Barbecue, man.
Oh, that's
Hooks?
Oh, I'm going to Hooks, brother.
Oh my God, hold on. Good Lord, Wally, what in the world? out here in this field for? Neil, I finally bought a brand new boat. A boat, man. Show it to me. Look at that. What? Got it on Facebook. Facebook? Yes, sir. The USS Alabama? Yes, I got to get some insurance. Well, you're going to need to call the Crease Agency. They sell insurance on everything. How you going to get it back to Troy? You got a trailer, don't you? I don't got a trailer. I hope you didn't buy any beachfront property in Arizona on Facebook. Call Crease Agency for all your insurance needs. Man, what are you doing up here at the market? Are you trying to feed the whole family? Feed the whole family, yeah. Well, do they got spaghetti? They got spaghetti, bacon with ham. Ooh. Do they have poppy seed chicken? They got poppy seed chicken right here. Man, is that a bag of Ritz crackers on top of the poppy seed chicken? It is, Neil, and got some rolls. Got the rolls? What about to drink? Well, we got that bottle of Francesca's wine. Moscato and rosé? What if you wanted a cold beer? Well, they got that too? They got that too, Neil. What about a little dessert? Wait a minute, is this camp stew? Are you kidding me? Everything. Is this a fresh salad? A fresh turkey salad and a fresh chicken salad? Got side salads too? Everything you could ever imagine. Just grab it, go home, warm it up for the family. Easy peasy. Everybody eats good. Visit the market on the square in Troy.
Man, what in the world? You just dang T-bone me right here. What the heck? Playing with fidget? Wally, did you have a wreck?
Mr. Wally.
Man, this girl right here is playing with this fidget spinner, texting on the phone and T-bone me right here in the parking lot. I was about to go pay my speeding ticket.
Right here at the police station?
Yeah.
Well, luckily at the police station, we can just call All-Star Collision 808-8822. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Can I have the fidget spinner back?
Yeah, you can
Please,
have it.
Mr. Wally. Thank
All she's
you.
worried about is a fidget spinner. Call All-Star Collision for all your accidents. 808-8822.
You gained donuts?
You went and found some BGs. Who's that? The BGs.
Good night, fever night.
I can't tell them apart when they sing. Look at Nate.
Oh my goodness.
I got you, Nate. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, a little bit of high school basketball action. Abbeville gets the best of GW Long this week, 70-51. Amon Billings led Abbeville with 25 points. For GW Long, Jeremiah Hairston had 18 points. GW Long did beat Barber County this week, though, 59-52 for GW Long in the Barber County game. Preston Williams had 23 points, and Jeremiah Hairston had 9.
All right, in 5A, number 8 ranked Carroll Eagles fell to number 3 ranked 7A Dothan Wolves, 68-47 this past week. For Carroll, Michael Culver had 17 points, and Najah Gosha had 14. Carroll also beat Headland this week, 70-43. In the Headland game for Carroll, Michael Culver had 16 points, 5 rebounds. Najee Gosha had 13 points, 14 rebounds, and Devin Pruitt had 13 points and 10 rebounds.
What? Najah Gosha can grab some rebounds, man.
He sure can.
Pulling them down right there. Enterprise beats Percy Julian 52-43 this past weekend. For Enterprise, Aiden Williams had 13 points, Ty Bryan 11, and Nick Roberts 10. In a much tougher game for Enterprise, they barely get by Jag 34-32 in a low-scoring affair. In the game versus Jag for Enterprise, Tucker Wadsworth led the Wildcats with 15 points.
Okay, Dale County tops Ashford 65-50. Dale County Junior Smith had 23 points, 14 rebounds, and 6 block shots.
Wow,
Good
6
gracious.
block shots.
Also for Dale County, Jade McGee added 15 points and Maddox Weed 14.
You know, I hope Troy offers Junior Smith a football scholarship. You know, we called him all fall long with 2 or 3 touchdowns every game and gaudy rushing yards.
Yeah.
And he always had a lot of catches and special team yards. I really hope Troy reaches out to Junior Smith and gets him to play football so he stays around here. But Charles Henderson sneaks by Andalusia. They were undefeated in the region for 3 years, Wally. They sneak by Andalusia, who is newly added to Charles Henderson's region, 44-42 on the road in the house that Robert Ory built. They went down there and beat them down there, 44-42. To lead Charles Henderson, Jadarian Burney, who you and I and Bulldog talked about just a minute ago, had 18 points, 11 rebounds, and 4 block shots. Jadarian Burney's getting it done, folks. Cameron Christian chipped in with 16 points. The Trojans improved to 13-6 overall and 3-0 in area play, which means, yes, they're still undefeated after 3+ years. But, Wally, the question abounds us. Is this the year that the Trojans dropped their first region game in 3+ years? That was a close one with Andalusia.
Speaking of Robert Ory, I remember when we were in high school, he was the first person I ever saw do a 360 slam there at our
Spun around and
dunked it. I was like, oh my goodness.
Little did we know he was going to the NBA.
Oh yeah. You know, don't he have like 7 rings?
Oh,
somebody told he's got
every NBA team he played on won a championship. Oh yeah.
He had like 7
Yeah,
rings.
it's unbelievable. It was the thing. If you sign Robert Ory, you're going to win an NBA championship.
I'll never forget that.
Charles Anderson also beat Greenville this past week, 64-29. Cody Cross had 22. Listen to this, Wally. He hit 7 3-pointers in that game versus Greenville, while Cam Christian had 14 points also.
Wow. And Pike County gets a big win over New Brockton, 47-31. And for Pike County freshman Trey Davenport had 13 points. Azori Utsi had 11. Yes, freshman, man. They both also excel on the football field at Pike County. Good grief.
Yeah.
Hosea Lewis had 10 points to lead New Brockton. Pike County failed to opt, though, earlier this week, 49-42. For Pike County in the opt game, Khalil Foster with 11 points and J.P. Pearson with 9.
Yeah, don't you remember Azori Utsi played quarterback?
Yep.
For Pike County. Only a freshman, Wally. These kids are getting it done as freshmen down there.
Oh, yeah.
Pike Liberal Arts beats Elba's 57-50 this week. For Pike Lib, Sawyer Kick had 22 points and Brunson had 9. For Elba, Javante Griggs had 21 points in that game, and Jacoby Watkins 12, and Jay Wilson 10. Pike Liberal Arts also took down Goshen this week, Wally, 53-48. Versus Goshen, for Pike Lib, Jackson Mitchell had 15 points. Sawyer Keck had 12. Pike Lib did fall to Northside Methodist last week, though, 60-53. Still a pretty good week overall for the Patriot basketball team right there.
Yeah.
For Goshen in that Pike Lib game, Ahmad Rogers had 14. Samuel Adams had 9, 6 rebounds and 4 steals. Jaden McNabb, who was the quarterback on the football team, and McKeel McBride both had 9 points, and Marcel Newsom had 8 points and 6 rebounds for the Goshen Eagles.
Yeah, that's incredible. Ayrton beat Barber County 54-52 with a last-second basket from Connor Davison. Those are the best games.
54-52, yeah.
For Ayrton, Connor Davison earned 16 points, and Bryson Rhett 15 points and 6 rebounds. In addition, for Ayrton, Addison Sin and Cooper Murphy both had 8 points, with Sin also 11 rebounds. And Connor Davison, when you hit the game winner, baby, hey, I got to give it to him.
Yeah.
You win the game winner shot. There you go.
Yep.
You are Marco's Pizza Player of the Week. You win a large one-topping pizza from one of our good sponsors, Marco Pizza.
Not only did he hit the game winner, he had game high total for the Purple Cats.
Knocked it out.
Yes, sir. Congratulations, Connor. Brantley takes care of Elba, 73-40 in 1A action. For Brantley, Jaden Parks, former pizza winner, had 30 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 4 steals. Probably pizza worthy again. We got to keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
John Harper Kilcrease had 14 points, 10 rebounds, and Julius Sylvester had 11 points and 10 rebounds. For Elba in the Brantley game, Jihad Woods had 11 points, Jacob Watkins 10. Brantley also demolished Clemson. Brantley also demolished Kinston this past week, 86-39. Against Kinston for Brantley, Michael Thompson had 18 points and Fred Bogan had 15.
Hey, New Brockton took down Strawn 50-47 this week. For New Brockton, Anthony Seiler had 29 points, 9 rebounds. New Brockton also took down Opp 67-52 this week. In the Opp game for New Brockton, Anthony Seiler had 21 points, while Caden Wallace and Jose Lewis had 15 apiece, and Miles Tillis had 12.
Goshen took down Zion Chapel 59-41. For Goshen, Ahmad Rogers had 12 points and 10 rebounds. Both Jamari Flowers and Sam Adams had 11 points. For Zion Chapel, Brody Stinson had 23 points, and Joseph Laguerre, former pizza winner, had 12. And we're up against the break. We'll be right back, folks. Stay with us.
I've been using Double H Ornamental for all my weed spraying and all my pesticides, and you can see the difference between a yard that's got this in it and a yard that doesn't have anything in it. Wally, what are you doing with that tank spray? Man,
God,
what are you spilled all the chemicals everywhere. Good Lord, chemicals are everywhere, man. You got a backpack sprayer and now you done hurt your back?
Well, I tried to use that thing, but it's all broke.
The spreader's broke?
Broke.
Double H Ornamental. You see this pretty grass? Give them a call. 472-4907. Double H Ornamental. Put this in your yard. Wally, what are you doing with that hoe?
Neil, with inflation and the price of groceries, I decided to deal my own garden, brother.
Wait a minute. Number one, this ain't even your property. This is Mr. James Sparrow's property. You live across the street. And second, the HOA rules you can't have a garden. Prices are not that bad at the Piggly Wiggly. Come on, let me show you. Come on with me. Now look, greens, peaches, collards, look over here. Apples, fruit, veggies, all here at Piggly Wiggly in Troy. And also the best meat selection in Troy, right here at Piggly Wiggly's, 2 locations in Troy, Alabama. And also the most important thing, you're shopping local. Come see them at the Piggly Wiggly's in Troy, Alabama.
Dadgummit, man.
What's going on, Wally? What's wrong with that thing?
Oh, Neil, Dad, my gum, man. I can't cut grass. I can't have nothing anymore.
Is it broke? I mean,
I don't know.
What I chopped it all up over there.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. What I should have done was called Blake Turner with Turner Mowing at 334-465-0600, and I wouldn't be in this predicament.
Look
right
at
here.
this. Best rates in town. Call Blake Turner. He'll give you a low quote. He'll give you the best job. Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Neil, my air conditioner went out last night, and I'll tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson, Wally.
Hey, Neil, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it. Call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. Man, I'm up here at Southern Grill and Patio. Look at all these big green eggs, all these accessories, man. It's all you want with the big green eggs. Wally.
Neil, look at the size of this big old green egg here, man. Look at this thing.
Man, that's a big old green egg. You can't get a green egg that big unless you're a platinum green egg dealer like they are at Southern Grill and Patio. Check out this new store up here on Grundy Street, right next to Troy Cable, along with Town and Country. Come visit the new store, the new layout. Look at all these big green egg accessories over here. Come see them at the new location on Grundy Street. Get you a big green egg, because I'm going to get me one.
Oh, that's one of my favorite groups, Foreigner. Martin Luther. Foreigner.
No, it's not.
That's Foreigner.
Loverboy.
That's Loverboy.
You know Loverboy fans?
They're alright. Down for the weekend. Down for the weekend, didn't they have a song?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Hey, put those high school scores up, Nate, from around the way. Slocum 54, Wicksburg 47, Geneva tops Daleville. Ooh, Geneva got on Dale. Eufaula 57, Headland 33, Park Crossings takes care of Rehoboth. Sampson takes care of Geneva County. Strawn beats Ott. Cottonwood takes care of Houston County. You think Cottonwood would have a heck of a the way they play football, it all transition right over to the basketball court.
You ain't kidding.
Laverne just doubles up. Zion Chapel 77-34.
Geneva 57, Ashford 56, Dale County 66, Daleville 42, Abbeville 54, Ayrton 40, Highland Home 44, Goshen 36, Geneva County 41, Houston County 35, Cottonwood 63, Geneva County 43, and Northside 56, Wicksburg 51.
You know, I'm just thinking how good Zion Chapel was in basketball last year. It didn't travel. They must have graduated two or three really good players. I need to go look and see who graduated, because they were really good in basketball last year.
Yeah.
Anyway, another quick commercial. We're running a little short. Our opening monologue ran about 10 minutes long, so we're a little bit behind the 8 ball. One more commercial, and we'll come back and wrap it up with a little college basketball and the national championship game.
I've been using Double H Ornamental for all my weed spraying and all my pesticides, and you can see the difference between a yard that's got this in it and a yard that doesn't have anything in it. Wally, what are you doing with that tank spray? Man,
God,
what are you spilled all the chemicals everywhere. Good Lord, chemicals are everywhere, man. You got a backpack sprayer and now you done hurt your back? Man, this is a sharp side-by-side out here at Capital Tractor. All your side-by-side got zero-turn mowers. Hey, you know that thing will do a 360? Oh, I heard that. 360 turns, zero-turn mowers. Capital Tractor. If you're in the market for a little bitty tractor or a stand-up little bitty tractor, they got those too. Anything you need, Capital Tractor, halfway between Brundage and Troy. And if you're in the market for a big boy tractor, they got those too. Neil, girls like a sexy tractor.
Thinks my tractor's sexy. It really turns her on.
What are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital Pet Resort?
I'm about to circumcise this dog.
Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spade and neuter process. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet and Hospital Resort. Hey, what are you doing, man? What in the world? What's happening? Unbelievable. Back up. Back up. Put it in reverse. Put it in reverse.
I need a mechanic.
Unbelievable. What have you done in there that caused all that smoke? I watched a YouTube video. Unbelievable. You got to take the thing to Road Mart where they know how to fix vehicles, a mechanic. Take the vehicle to Road Mart on 231 North. Don't be like Terry, Wally. 566-3413, Road Mart, 231 North in Troy. They called the law, man. They said somebody was out here. What in the world's going on?
Well, I'm just here waiting for them to open up to eat one of these award-winning steaks and cheese biscuits and stuff.
Well, the law's on the way.
What?
Well, it was some suspicious activity. They don't open till 4 o'clock on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and they open for lunch after church on Sunday. One of the best meals you can get after church, too, I promise you. We got to get out of here. The law's on the way.
Let's go.
But you come to the old barn for those fresh cheese biscuits.
Dadgum, I'm about to starve. Neil told me to meet him at the corner. He must be bringing potted meat and cheese. Menu on this thing, man. I'm going with the pimento cheeseburger, brother.
You are? I'm going with the bougie burger. Or how about the 3-notch wing basket?
Well, hey, I'm changing my mind. I'm going with the Trojan burger, brother.
How about the loaded house fries for an appetizer? Woo! Man, I don't know what I'm going to get. And I heard that the buns on all the burgers are special. You gotta give them a try. Meet us at the corner for lunch.
You don't want me to know. Say it isn't so. You got to know.
Infield loves them, man.
Infield?
Yeah, the infield.
That's the designated hitters.
No, they were called the infield.
Outfield.
Oh, outfield. I knew it was one of them.
Lead singer died about 2 years ago.
Yeah, I saw them twice in concert.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I like the outfield.
They were good.
Stuff.
Yeah, they were real good.
Hey, running short on time, straight into some college basketball. Auburn 17-1 overall, ranked number 1 in the nation. Tell you what, Wally, being number 1 comes with its difficulties, but playing without your best player and being number 1 is really difficult. But Auburn pulled off 2 close wins this week without their stud player, Janiah Broome. They beat Mississippi State 88-66, and then Georgia 70-68 on the road up in Athens. And with some very iffy officiating calls down the stretch in that Georgia game, by the way. Anyway, they found a way to win at Georgia. Auburn only has 1 game this week, and they have formerly ranked number 1 Tennessee coming to Neville Arena in Auburn on Saturday night. While the ESPN Game Day is going to be in Auburn this Saturday, they'll be there. They tip off at 7 o'clock Saturday night, Auburn, Tennessee.
Yeah, Crimson Tide 15-3 overall, ranked 4th nationally. They split this week, losing to Ole Miss 74-64 beatdown, but they bounced back and beat Kentucky in Rupp Arena.
Arena. You said Rupp Arena.
Rupp Arena is a Rupp. Yesterday, 102-97, and one of the better games of anyone this year to watch. Alabama hosts Vandy, and on Tuesday. Remind you that Vandy just beat Tennessee yesterday,
sure
just so you
did.
know. They're playing much better, so Tide better be ready, and they will have LSU at home Saturday at 7:30.
Troy basketball 11-7 overall. They split this week. They beat ULM on the road, and but went to Mobile and lost to a really good Jaguar team, 64-63 in a heartbreaker down in Mobile. That's 2 games this week that Troy's lost, but they got South coming to Troy next Saturday. We need to return the favor and beat the South Alabama Jaguars next week. Washington upsets Detroit. Kansas City takes out Houston in the NFL. Philadelphia beats LA, and Buffalo's beating Baltimore right now. So the NFL is getting tight.
Yep.
We appreciate you tuning in tonight. We'll see you next Sunday night. See ya.